Right guys, and welcome back to another squad builder of mine, and today I'm building you a beast of a NPower championship team. Now this team I had originally, but I didn't have enough footage or so on and so on like that. But then I started to tinker around with the team a bit as I got familiar more with the league and the players and what suited me best. And also I did have a couple of players in this team already, but they're already on the bench as I'll show you maybe a bit later. But I was tinkering around with the team and I thought, well, this player doesn't play well for me, so I thought I'd go out and try somebody else. And it really actually did, funnily enough for me personally, it just worked out much better with the players that I involved or put into the team. But anyway, let's get this team straight underway with. And first off, the goalie is Butland from Birmingham City. Now I chose him because I preferred, to be honest, I was using before him, I was using Kasper Schmeichel from Leicester City, and I didn't really find him to be that much of a great keeper, to be honest. I don't know, there's something about him I didn't really find good. But as I'll say, I'll show you my players on my bench after the full team has been shown in full. Right, moving on to the left mid, and it is White from Leeds. Sorry about this. Yeah, it's White from Leeds. Now I chose him because I wanted pace, so I wanted this team to be quite pacey. Some of it with pace. All the stats aren't that great apart from the pace. Average defending and heading 67 and 63, pass 63. But the main aspect or the main attribute of this player is pace with 91. So moving on to the first of our two centre mids, we have I think it was Wheater. It was David Wheater from Bolton. Now, I wanted a good, strong partnership, so I chose him, and I chose his next partner in centre-back was Zach Knight, a former Aston Villa defender. But though that's what I wanted, so I wanted those two as a good partnership back in the thing, and obviously they are pretty decent for me. As I say, this team I built around championship players, and I thought, wow, these two are beast of players for me. I haven't had no problem with them. That's why I chose them too, and I do really think they've got a strong, obviously because they do play for the same team and they are from the same country, they have a strong link and strong chemistry and partnership. But I still thought, for me personally, that they were a good pair for centre back. Right, moving on to the right back. Right back, we have Dilat from Leicester City. Now, look at this Belgian geezer. He is an absolute pace whore as well. Obviously, we wanted some pace down the wings. Stats are not bad. Obviously, heading 70, defending 68. As I say again, yet again, the main attribute for him is the pace, which is what I wanted. Not so good shot. Dribbling is so okay, and the passing is 55, but 4-star weak foot. We picked him up for 4,200, the cheapest on the market that I found at the time. But I think he's good enough for me, this team, and he fits in well with the back four, kind of pacey on the wings. Right, moving on to the first of our midfield, we have a CDM. We have Austin. Now I don't really know too much about him. Obviously that he's Jamaican, he plays for Leeds. He's 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills, and obviously his pace is 78, shots 70, and pass 70 as well, and heading 71, and defending 72. So and those are the main reasons why I chose this player for this team, because obviously those stats are pretty good for a rare silver, and that's why I chose him, because obviously just those stats were standing out for me compared to the other CDMs that I found. That's why I chose him for this team. Right, moving on to left mid, we have Wallace. Not too sure who he was playing for again. I can't remember. You know, he plays for Burnley. Sorry about that. I forgot who was him. But the reason why I chose him, as I say, this team's going to try and be a bit pacey. I know some of you might dislike or disagree with this team, because obviously it's a pace whore team. But I do like this team. And that's why I chose him. And obviously the stats there: 82 pace, 72 passing, 70 dribbling. That's what I needed up at midfield, because obviously to feed the strikers, we needed a good pass, and we needed someone who could dribble the ball and who's quick on the feet as well. At cam we have Ngog, the former Liverpool player. Him, to be honest, I don't really know too much about him. As I say, I didn't have a brief look at what I was playing when I was playing with him. He wasn't all that great of a player. The only main attribute he's got is heading, dribbling and passing. His pace, sorry. As I said, as I keep saying many a times, this team is pace whore. Well, that's what stood out for me, is just obviously the pace on this player, on Ngog. so that's why I chose him. Right mid, we are Zaha. Some of you may know him. He's a transfer target for many Premier League teams. Crystal Palace. Now this this player, he has a beast of a pace and beast of dribbling. I mean, look at that, 3-star weak foot and 4-star skills. And I picked him up for 16k, just over 16k, and he probably was the cheapest on the market at the time in this 4-1-2-1-2 position. It was cheaper to buy him already in the position rather than buy him in a position. Out of position, then buy a formation card, because it would have worked out more expensive. So that's why I chose him, and I do like this player. I think he's quite a skillful player, and I do like him very much. Okay, moving on to the first of our two strikers. Probably the two best strikers in my opinion in the NPower Championship, and that is Kazim Richards. As I say, look at this, look at the stats on that. He's just an absolute tank. He's a beast. 4-star weak foot and 4-star skills and 3-star weak foot. Sorry, 84 pace, 70 shot, 76 dribbling, and 72 heading. I mean, look at that. That's an absolute tank for a Turkish the Turkish bomber, as I like to call him. Second, and in partner, you might have seen him, that is Emnes, the Dutch striker from Middlesbrough, and also look at that as well, 3-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. I mean, just incredible stats, like 87 pace, 72 dribbling, 67 shot, 64 pass. Well, not so incredible, but those are the two things we need: is passing, is pace and dribbling, because obviously this is a pace-hauled team, and I do really like this, the way this team's forming out. And as you can see, that is the team in total complete. Now I will move on to some highlights from a game or two, so I shall see you in a moment. Apologies, before I said White was a left mid when in fact he was a left back, and this is the team that we're playing. And to kick it off, we got Kazim Richards that fires the ball, and great save by the keeper, and obviously we get a corner. Knight comes in with the header, and bang, it hits, deflects off Xabi Alonso, and the replay shows that Xabi Alonso scored an own goal, so we are 1-0 up to the good. So kicking off again, and then we trick the ball away, and then what happens? Bam, we take the control. Kazim Richards again feeds Ngog through, and Ngog gets his shot stopped, but then Wallace comes in with the rebound, and we are 2-0 up. Comes in with the third goal. Nice ball by Emnes, drives from outside the box and drives the ball into the bottom left-hand corner, and we are 3-0 and we are cruising. And then Emnes gets the ball again outside the box, drills the ball again, and we get we are 4-0 up to the good. Then Pedro takes the ball round 2 or 3 defenders, and I don't know what my defence was doing, but we have just conceded a goal, and we are 4-1 up. And then it's a great, from a corner, David Wheater with the header, a great rising like a salmon, and we are 5-1 up. And then obviously you can see here from the replay, we've got Kazim Richards who drives the ball for 6-1, and then to finish it off, we have Emnes again with a little bit of nice 1-2 passing, and he takes the ball just on outside the area with a nice little 180 flick, and then bam, bottom right hand corner, and we are 7-1 up, and that's the end of the game. And we have just crushed the opponent. So guys, this is the end of the video. I do hope you enjoy it, and I shall see you soon with another video.